Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite commentary, and this time around it is going to be a request. It is a god I haven't played in a long time. I also haven't picked him up on my own. I don't think I have gotten him in Assault lately either. It is going to be Fenrir. It's an assassin I actually don't play that often. It's not really one that I like too much. I don't know. He is pretty good, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just not one of my favorite assassins for that matter. But he's pretty good, and we are kind of lucky with the team composition. Because Fenrir relies a lot on his 1 and his 3 to do his stuff. And since they both count as leaps, you will have a rough time against a lot of cripples or a lot of CCs. They do have a couple of CCs that can prevent my Brutalize from fully... going for it, from fully being able to use, because it has a long time where you just brutalize someone, where you have the time to use an ability to prevent me from doing so. Bacchus Belch can prevent it, but it has a long charge up on it, so it won't prevent any damage, I think. Not in time at least, unless he already uses it, but then I just won't brutalize, which makes sense. The portal from Janus is actually a pretty good one. That can prevent my Brutalize pretty quickly. If he responds quick enough, he can prevent that very quickly. Rama can do it as well, although he needs to roll for it to get that cripple shot. And that's about it. Knockups won't stop my Brutalize, so that's also something to note. Loki can do it with his ultimate, but that is quite difficult on a moving target. Let's see if you can stun him. I can. Unfortunately enough, I am alone. And it won't be enough. The main wave doesn't do too much of damage. I think he used his decoy as well to prevent that damage from coming out. And with the tornado I just back off. I did use my potion just in case more damage follows up. So I do get that regen. But I rather head back to base, because if I'm still in lane with like half HP, it's not really worth it in Clash, since you can get back in the lane so quickly. But yeah. He's pretty interesting. I'm not going to level my 2, because I'm going full ability based Fenrir. You can also build him with kind of basic attack oriented, which is a little bit more difficult, because you need some items online to really properly do so. But his 2 is very good now. I think they buffed it not too long ago, where it will provide 30% lifesteal at all ranks. Only the power increases as you level it up. So that's actually a very good amount of lifesteal you can get from that ability. But I just like to get additional damage on my other abilities, because, well, it does so much damage. His jump can do an insane amount of damage. Little note, let's go for Kokolkan. Let's hold that thought for a bit. As you can see, I can grab him. And that's something that I watched beforehand. Let's see. Ooh, that's an ultimate. That's a lot of damage. Sanctuary actually preventing the Bacchus ultimate. And I did get healed. I think a meditation was used. I'm not sure. But something healed me for a good amount. I'm not going to complain about that one. Loki dealing a good amount of damage. Won't be enough. He wasn't invisible, so no bleed applied. And I will be able to get out. Let's just go a little bit greedy. Kind of bait him out. Nice portal by the Janus. Ooh, that's an ult. Looks like the Fafnir is fine, and I'm not focused either, so we will be surviving that engagement. A little bit of greed on my part to stay that long. It is also kind of to bait them in, because if they see someone that's such a low HP, they will try to get them, and that way they will stay longer trying to get it, but they weren't able to. Okay, back to the point. Beforehand I watched... or I took a look at all the items they built, and more specifically the relics. Hold that thought. Loki, oh, I cut his invisibility. He is so dead. He is dead. Oh, poor Loki. If you catch his invisibility and he doesn't have his ultimate up, he won't be able to get out of a sticky situation like that. He can't go invisible to avoid my Brutalize, and he can't really do anything except accepting his faith, dying on that one. Okay, back to the point. So I took a look at all the relics they have, and the only one without purification beads is the Kokolkan. So that gives me a free ultimate, grabbing him out of position, and that resulted in a kill in the end on the Kokolkan. He was able to confirm his ultimate on a couple of... Okay, that was my bad. He went in very aggressive, the Bacchus. He is going to die for it, but I was a little bit late in my response. I wanted to use my ultimate for the CC immunity, so I couldn't be knocked up by his belly flop. And after that, grab him before he's able to use his ultimate. If I was able to do that, he would have died, and I would have survived. He still died in the end, because it is a very greedy thing to do what he did. No mana left at all, jumping into the tower to get a kill with a couple of my teammates around. So he did die for it. But it could have gone better if I used my ultimate. But I'll still have it up to grab the Kukulkan. He still doesn't have boots, and he has no purification beads when he's not yet level 12. So we will be able to abuse that pretty effectively. Yeah. Let's see, belly flop by the Bacchus. I don't really want to fight the Bacchus. Let's just go for the Loki. Stun on the Loki. Basic attack into the Brutalize. That's a lot of damage. 144 per tick of the Brutalize. It hit 4 times. So that's almost 600 damage on that single ability. My jump does a good amount of damage as well. As you can see here, almost full clearing the minions. I don't want to fight this Rama though. I don't have any good engagements on him. I can try and go for the ultimate, but he will just purify and after that go for the damage. So that's a little bit too risky, to be honest. It's not something I want to risk to try and fight that, because I'm almost 100% sure he has his purification beads up. There aren't a lot of things that can force it out. Of course, the stun on the Ul can force it out, and the stun on the Fenrir. I feel like those are the only one that someone would really purify, except for, of course, my ultimate. Let's go in aggressive. We can definitely get this. Bacchus. Let's go for the Kukulkan as well. Grab him out of the tower. I will jump in place to finish him off. Yes, that's going to be another kill. That's 2 kills. I can definitely go for this third one as well. I mean, I'm very healthy. Loki is there still, but that should be fine. And that's a triple kill. Can he get a... Oh, I missed the jump. If I hit that jump, he would have died because of the damage. But I have my Brutalize now. Come on. Nice. Oh crap, Rama hit me. Cripple shot was activated. Let's just use Sanctuary to deny the tower damage. And that will be enough for 4 kills in that engagement. That was a very good one. I came in very late. Or quite late. And that allowed me to use everything I had in my kit without them really be able to contest. The Janus was out of mana, so he couldn't protect himself. The Bacchus was out of mana as well, if I'm not mistaken. And he was very low on HP. So all in all, very good engagement for us, able to pick up a lot of them. That Brutalize was quite lucky as well. I had 3 stacks, or not 3, I had 5 stacks on my passive. So when I used the Brutalize, the other 2 got hit as well. I think that was the Loki and the Janus. They got hit as well when I went for the Bacchus. So that was a lot of damage very quickly. And after that, we were able to pick up the others as well. Let's go for the stun. Ah, I missed. Let's just go for the Brute. Wow. That damage. Poor Loki. Well, it's Loki. Never mind. No poor Loki. No. But, damn, that worked out well. I did miss my stun, but Brutalize on the Loki with the bleed from Fafnir's ultimate was enough to kill him immediately. He's only level 8. I'm level 11 already. That's going to be very useful. Something that's more powerful than items on gods like Fenrir or more ability-based assassins or warriors is just levels. If you get more levels online, you'll have more points into your abilities. And as you can see, I already have my 1 and my 3 maxed out. So that's a lot of damage, especially at this stage of the game where nobody has a lot of protections, health, or just, well, ability levels themselves. So far, going very well. I didn't expect it to go this well, to be honest. I did expect it to go better than most of the times when someone plays Fenrir. And that's just because they don't have a lot of gods that can prevent my Brutalize, which is very good for a Fenrir. If an enemy team has a lot of CCs, then it's very difficult to deal with that. Let's go for the Bacchus. That's a lot of damage. Go for the ultimate. Ultimate did finish it off. Oh, I had to jump. Yeah, that was a risk. We did force out the Loki ultimate. It was just a little bit unfortunate. Bacchus has the purification bead, so he was able to get out of my mouth. And he kind of got out of range for me to hit him with a basic attack. So I had to confirm my jump to kill him, if I really want to get him. and I kind of in the heat of the moment went for it. I could have just jumped away, but since Loki did ult me, I don't think I would have survived anyway, so this was probably the best trade. Let's see, nice kill on the Loki by our Nike. Nice Sanctuary by the Kukulkan will prevent the damage from Nike that could have followed up. But still, looks like they will be able to get out, so that's a good thing for us. We are quite ahead, of course. The Nike's level 12 as well, the highest on it. Actually, everyone on the enemy team is the same level. They're all level 9. That's something you don't see that often. Usually you'll see someone that's a little bit lower. Vargas went in a bit too aggressive, and we will be able to pick him up. A lot of the opponents there, so I immediately backed off after I jumped. I don't want to get hit by a lot of tornadoes or unstable vortex in my face, because I don't have any magical protection, so that will still chunk me pretty decently. Yeah, if you can prevent poke damage from happening, it's always better, because if you are going into a fight with more HP than your opponent, the chances of a fight going well are high. Even my leap is doing a lot of damage. I think it did about 360 damage. That's a lot. I mean, I can immediately follow it up by a Brutalize. Or if I have the stun portion of my jump there, I can... Ooh, nice portal. I will just use my Purification Beads for that one. I don't want to take a lot more additional damage. Looks like they will be going to the right lane. Nice ultimate by the Janus. Will get them to the right lane very, very quickly. But looks like they are going to be fine. Fenrir ultimate popped. Can we go for the Janus? Let's just go for the Kukulkan. Ultimate used. Barely in time to use my Sanctuary there. Able to avoid the... Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that ultimate to actually kill him. 470 damage on that ultimate. Let's see if we can go for him. Come on. Yes. Whew, that was very, very close. Protections, as well as the fact that I am so far ahead, kind of allowed me to do something like that. If we were even, he would definitely have killed me. He would have killed me so badly. Because Brutalize will guarantee my placement, so he can just confirm those basic attacks very, very easily. But against that Kukulkan, I was very quick with cancelling the Brutalize. That's something that you can do. You can just right click to cancel the Brutalize. And immediately use Sanctuary, avoided the damage from Kukulkan ultimate, which resulted in me surviving that one. As well as, after that, finishing him off with the ultimate, with the bite. That did a lot of damage, more than I expected. I, of course, am leveling in it. As well as I'm quite far ahead, so yeah. It kind of makes sense, but it's still more damage than I'm ever used to having as Fenrir. I've never been this far ahead in a very long time as Fenrir. Definitely not something I'm used to. Most of the time I actually have quite bad games as Fenrir, but I haven't played him forever. And in this particular game, actually a very good one. I could have gone for that runic, not the runic shield, the other one, the end seal. I feel like I don't really want the end seal because it also provides cooldown reduction, which I already have full 10%, so I kind of overcap it, which is not always the worst thing. But since they also have two kind of basic attack oriented gods, Rama and Loki. Loki arguably he won't do a lot of basic attacks, but that's fine. I will go for that runic shield. Reduce their attack speed. Let's see if we can go for the Janus. That's a lot of damage, and I confirmed the Brutalize, and as you can see, that's such an easy ability. Let's get the stun quickly and go for the Loki. Nice Purification Beads forced on the Loki. I didn't even use my ultimate there. I could have, but since he used his Purification Beads, it would not have resulted in anything anyway. And that's going to be it. Let's bite for fun. Loki. Aww. Wasn't able to grab the Loki anymore. But that's fine. You can't deal damage when you're in your ultimate to the Titan. That would be a little bit too powerful, because the ultimate damage is kind of at a set value. So if you get a lot of attack speed, you will be able to just shred that. It will work against buff camps, and will work against just straight up minions, but it won't work against objectives. Would be a little bit too powerful. Yeah, as you can see, it did most damage. Although the Poise, of course, did a lot of damage as well. Overall, our team damage was just a little bit higher than theirs. And as you can see, if you look at the levels, our lowest level was the level 13 Fafnir. So we all have the second relic. And on the opponent's side, there were only two that actually were in a position to have that second relic. Kukulkan only at the end of the game. He probably would have picked up Purification Beads, otherwise I can just jump on him, stun him with the jump, as my passive is fully stacked, grab him with my ultimate, and if my team is around we can just kill him before he's able to use his Sanctuary. So I expected the Purification Beads on the Kukulkan. He probably should have started with it anyway. Just for the fact that you're against a Fenrir. If you're not against a Fenrir, I can kind of understand why you go for a Sanctuary. I mean, we have the Nike that has a lot of damage on a 1. Fafnir bleeds, you can kind of deny with that. A Pwash, detonation. But if you're against a Fenrir, and the Fenrir kind of takes note of the relics on the opponent's side, if I see everyone has a Purification Bead, or just Purification, and one of the enemies doesn't, and it's not a tank, then I'm just going to grab him forever until he has his Purification Beads. That's the best way to do it. You can just very easily farm someone in that way. It might look a bit rude to just go for Kukulkan, but if he is the only one without Purification Beads, if I go for someone else, the chance of them having Purification Beads up is just too high. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for the request. I haven't played it in a very long time, and I definitely enjoyed him in this one. If you have any other requests, please let me know down in the comments. Can be God, can be game mode, can be combinations, can be a build. Just let me know and I'll try it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.